4 years ago this weekend, my life changed, and I want to talk about that. I think back to May 1st of 2019, and I really was at rock bottom when I started. So if you guys don't know, May 1st was the day that my life completely changed. It was day one of my wellness journey that I've been on now for 4 years. I will just take you guys back to that weekend because I think it's super important, and I know that somebody is going to change their life this year. Like, somebody is going to be like, Monday, May 1st is going to be my day one, and I literally am going to be so focused on my personal goals that I'm going to hit them before the year is up. Because that's what happened to me. Hi, friends. What's going on? And I'm really excited to be here with you guys. I've had a really amazing week. We've had a lot of balls. I've had so much fresh air. I'm on day 12 of 75 hard. That's going good. I'm just like rocking and rolling through my day, but I wanted to jump on here real fast, because 4 years ago this weekend, my life changed, and I want to talk about that. So as you guys are popping on, say hey, say hi. If you are catching me on the live, that means you can see the live button right there. Drop a 1. If you are catching this on the replay, I'm so sorry I missed you, but thanks for popping on. How's everybody doing? Let me know, how's your week been going? How you feeling? How you doing? If you're new to following me, make sure you put new in the comments as well so we can connect. So you guys, Monday is May 1st already. January, February, March, April. We're already almost 4 months in. 4 months in. And Brandy, I just remembered that I didn't send you that picture. I need to write that down real fast. How are you doing? Hi, Kim. Thanks for popping on. Send Brandy pic. I'm writing it down right now. I'm so sorry about that. Anyways, Monday is May 1st, right? We're 4 months in, almost heading into the 5th month of the year. May is really crazy for a lot of people. It's like into the school, sports seasons. Like if your kids play travel ball, it's like really firing up now. All of our worlds are colliding right now, just as we transition into the next season. And it's crazy, right? So, I think back to May 1st of 2019, and I really was at rock bottom when I started. So if you guys don't know, May 1st was the day that my life completely changed. It was day one of my wellness journey that I've been on now for 4 years. May 1st. So I will just take you guys back to that weekend because I think it's super important, and I know that somebody is going to change their life this year. Like, somebody is going to be like, Monday, May 1st is going to be my day one, and I literally am going to be so focused on my personal goals that I'm going to hit them before the year is up. Because that's what happened to me, right? I was living my best life, I wouldn't say I was living my best life, but I was eating great food. I was drinking with my friends every weekend. I was having fun, right? And I was at a softball tournament in Cape Girardeau, Missouri this weekend 4 years ago. And I was sitting under a tree because the parking lot was so far away and it was hot. And so I was like, I'm going to sit under this tree and just get out of the way because I don't want to walk anywhere. I just want to sit here. That's how I felt. I remember it like it was yesterday. And my daughter was playing softball. It was a big tournament. A bunch of teams from the St. Louis area, they were all down there. So she's running around having the time of her life. And she was doing something that was cute enough for me to want to take a picture of it. And so I took my phone out of my purse. And for whatever reason, my phone was in selfie mode. And when I looked down, I literally didn't recognize the person that was looking back. And it was that moment hit me like a freaking brick wall. And I was like, what in the world, Melissa Ann Humphrey, have you done with your life? I looked down and the person looking back, I did not recognize her. And then, a series of emotions took over my body. First, embarrassment, not only for me, but for my family, my kids. I'm a very outgoing person, and I have a lot of people in my circle There's a lot of people that in my life, like, have loved me for me. Didn't matter what size I was, didn't matter what shape I was. And so, like, I just didn't ever feel like I needed to do anything about my looks. I don't know if anybody can relate to that, but I was embarrassed for my friends. I was embarrassed for my kids. I was like, what path are you going on? Like, a lot of people are getting sick of just, like, heart issue. I don't even want to go into it, right? But people are sick all the time. And I'm like, you're literally not taking care of yourself. And, like, one negative thought after another. But then this thought entered my brain and it was like, but you know exactly what you want to do. So here's the thing. I had been watching a friend that I had known for a really long time go on her own wellness journey the year before. Okay. And it was a girl who I had worked with at TGI Fridays. I had worked with her sisters. And our kids, our girls, played softball against each other. So I had seen her in person transform her life the year before in 2018. So back in 2018, I was doing Weight Watchers. I decided on Valentine's Day of 2018, my husband was traveling, and on Valentine's Day, I decided to drive myself to a Weight Watchers meeting in town and sign myself up for Weight Watchers. That's what I did on Valentine's Day of 2018. And so I started Weight Watchers and I was really committed and I did really well and I lost 50 pounds and it was great and wonderful, right? So running parallel with her, she started drinking ketones and following lazy keto, and I was doing Weight Watchers, and we would see each other at practices and we would see each other at tournaments, and I'd be like, oh my gosh, you look so great. And she'd be like, oh my gosh, you look so great. But we never really like talked, right? Until I stopped with Weight Watchers, and then she kind of swooped in and she was like, hey, so I know you've been seeing me, right? Like, are you interested in some information about what I'm doing? And I'm like, no, because I had been seeing her, right? So I've been stalking her online and I knew she was drinking ketones and I knew that she was following keto. And I was like, I don't want to do that. Like, I don't want to do that. And so she would be like, okay, cool, right? So we would still like hang out, talk, right? Do all the things. But I just kept watching her. And she kept going. She lost all that she wanted and moved into maintaining phase. And I lost. But then in the fall of 2018, my world was turned upside down because there was some infidelity on my son's baseball team and there was an affair, and literally it was like a bomb exploded in my personal life. My husband and I are great. We're going to be married 20 years in December, but we lost a lot of friends. Okay. So basically there was an affair and people were picking sides. Okay. And for me, I refused to pick a side because my kid was going to lose. So my son was friends with both families and their kids, right? So if I decided to choose a side, my son lost. And so I was like, I'm staying in Switzerland. I'm not going to pick a side. Like, my kid is not going to suffer. And then guess what? A side was picked for me because I was ousted, and the people who decided to go with one family, they decided who and who was not going to be included in their circle, and I was not included because I didn't pick their side. And because I'm an emotional eater, I turned to food, right? Because that's what you do when you're an emotional eater. And so I went down this spiral of horrible emotions, watched families be destroyed, watched our baseball team, which was literally the best situation. Our boys had been playing ball together since they were in kindergarten, explode. People, it got nasty. It got really bad, right? And so because I wasn't picking sides, I was an outsider on all sides. I did not want to put myself in a position, and I turned to food. And so over the course of the next 6 months, not only did I gain back the 50 pounds I lost, but I gained more. And so I thought about that as well when I was sitting under that tree this weekend in April of 2019 and saw that person looking back. Like, what? You were so good, Mel. You were in such a good place. And then this happened, right? But the thing is that girl that I had been watching for 15 months was at the same softball tournament I was at. So I literally got her on the phone and I was like, are you here? When is your next break? Can we talk? And so she came and found me and we talked for 45 minutes about what ketones were, my ignorance to what keto was and the reality of what she was doing, which was not the same. And she kind of just helped my mindset. Like, you can do this. There's so much hope. Like, look at what I did. And so I like walked to her van in the parking lot and bought myself a trial from the back seat of her van. And the rest is history. I started on May 1st of 2019. I was super focused. I was like, this is my time. I had literally tried every diet product out there, right? Because I knew that I'm 6 foot tall and I weighed almost 350 pounds. Like, I knew that I needed to take care of myself. When I would go to the doctor, he would be like, I hated getting on the scale. And he would be like, let's just do something small. Like, let's just cut out soda, or let's just shop on the outside of the grocery store, or let's just like eat less food, right? Or let's go outside and walk, or let's drink more water. Like, there were all these options that my doctor would tell me, and I would try all these products. And some I would like do well for a little bit, and then I would fall back into bad habits, or it wouldn't work for me at all. I wouldn't give it enough time, and I would just move on to the next, right? But for whatever reason, this time was different. So on May 1st of 2019, I started drinking ketones. I started following lazy keto, which is more of an elimination versus a tracking lifestyle. And I was super focused on becoming the best version of myself. So I want to show you guys a few pictures, okay? So first of all, this is my friend that I watched for, let me turn these lights off when I show these pictures, because I want you guys to see. This was her, okay? So this was her. This was the girl I knew, all right? She weighed 200 pounds, all right? In less than 6 months, this is what she did. And she got under 150, and she actually got a little bit smaller than this, but this is about where she is now, okay? So she's been doing this for 5 years. So this was her before, and this was her, like, when she was doing really well and then maintaining, all right? I know a lot of you guys follow her. She's STL Keto Mom, all right? We worked together at TGI Fridays. She lives right outside St. Louis as well. And she's the one who I talked to this weekend 4 years ago, got me started on the product, introduced me to lazy keto, and who literally helped me transform my life, all right? This was me 4 years ago this weekend. On Sunday, April 30th of 2019, I took this picture. This is my day one. I weighed almost 350 pounds, and I knew that this time was going to be different. All right. So that was me. In the course of 98 days, this is what I looked like. So a lot of you guys ask me about the business side of what I do, right? And then you're like, I want to do this with you, Mel. Like, I think that there's so much potential. I love this product, but I don't have the results. And like, I get that, but this is why I joined the team as a promoter in July. So this was, what I looked like in August, but I had made huge strides. So people were noticing. It took 3 months for people to ask me what I was doing. This is a significant difference in appearance. And yet it took people 3 months to ask me what I was doing. So like, some of you guys who have been doing this for a week or two, or maybe a month, or maybe for 2 months, or maybe you guys are giving like a college effort into your journey, but you haven't really gone all in. This was me all in for 98 days. All right. This is me. And then I went on to lose over 100 pounds, May to December. Now, I'm not this size currently, right? So this was in 2019 when I was intentional. Just because you lose 100 pounds doesn't mean that everything goes away. My food addiction is still a real thing. My emotional eating is still very real, right? So I've had to like navigate through that over the last 4 years, but like, I'm going to be smaller than this in July. Just watch me, right? The number on the scale doesn't define you, but this size right here, I already have people who are telling me I need to slow down on my weight loss because I'm getting too skinny. And I'm like, let's be real here. Let's just be real. But like, I'm still very much on a wellness journey. And so this was me. Okay. And this is where I'll be in the summer. I'll be back to this size. Just watch. So what did I do? A lot of people are like, well, what did you do? Okay. So when I look back, I broke things down into phases. Okay. When I started drinking 1 packet of ketones. This flavor right here. Okay. There were only minimal flavors when I started in 2019. There was like 4 or 5 flavors, okay? So this one, Maui Punch, Swiss Cacao, those were like the main flavors. So my trial was mostly Heart Tart because she was like, this flavor is really good and it's the most popular flavor in the company. So most of my trial was Heart Tart. So I shook up this packet on Monday morning, May 1st, and was like, dang, that flavor's good. She's right, that flavor's good. So this was the only flavor I drank for 3 months. So some of you guys are like, I need all the flavors all the time, right? And I'm glad that I can provide that for you, but I literally drank this flavor every day for 3 months. Like, I loved it. It was great. I had tried a lot of other products over the course of a period of time, decade, 20 years. And nothing tasted like this, okay? So I started with that flavor. And I started just eliminating foods, all right? So lazy keto is eliminating bread, pasta, processed foods like chips, crackers, cereal, and eliminating real sugar. So that's what I started on day 1. I just said, I'm not eating bread, I'm not eating pasta, I'm not eating chips, I'm not eating cereal, and I'm not going to eat real sugar. And I'm going to just eat everything else. And so that's what I did. So that's what I started doing, right? Well then, so May 1st was my day 1. Well, guess what happens 5 days in? What happens on May 5th, you guys? Can anybody say? So there's a 25% off sale right now on the site. And actually, Fresa Freeze right now is buy one, get one free. That tastes like strawberry daiquiri and it's really good. So just so you know, the sale is going on right now. But what happens on May 5th? Can anybody put in the comments? Anybody know? I'll just say it because maybe my comments are locked. It's Cinco de Mayo, my friends. Yes, Kayla, Cinco de Mayo. Your girl loves her a good margarita and some chips and salsa. Like, obsessed with chips and salsa, obsessed with Mexican food, and I was like, shoot. It's my favorite, like one of my favorite days of the whole year. So what did I do? Because guess what? Cinco de Mayo was also, my day 1 was on a Monday, which is what's going to happen this year. Cinco de Mayo is on a Friday. Friday. Right? So I'm like, okay. Not only is it Cinco de Mayo, but it's on a Friday. So there's all of these like big parties going on at all of my favorite restaurants. My friends were like, let's go and do bar hopping. And I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm going to stay at home. And I took sour cream, cream cheese. No, I took cream cheese and green salsa, mixed it together, and I ate some pork rinds with it. And I made some tacos. And I did a taco salad with no shell. Because at the time they didn't have low carb tortillas. So like, I was like, we're going to do Mexican night, right? I problem solved. I made it through the night. And I woke up Saturday super proud of myself because I wasn't hungover. I didn't cheat, I didn't fall into temptations, and I problem solved. And I did that my whole 8 months because after Cinco de Mayo comes Mother's Day. And after Mother's Day comes into the school celebrations. And then you're in June and it's Father's Day. And then you're into July and it's 4th of July. And then you're going through all the traveling and the beach vacations and all that stuff, right? And I navigated through it all and I problem solved and I set myself up for success. And then now we're into August. And because I stayed super disciplined, this is what I was able to accomplish. So not only did I feel good mentally that I was making the right choices and navigating through tough times, but eventually I started having some amazing results too, right? So you've got to think of the whole big picture. You can't just focus on your face and your belly. You have to think about the mental side of what's going on your journey and the things that you're overcoming because it doesn't happen overnight. All right? Somebody is going to change their life this year, and maybe it's you and maybe it's not. Maybe you're ready. Maybe you're not. But like, you have to start at some point. And I'm here for you every step of the way. So I phased into eliminating foods. Got through that. Started drinking 100 ounces of water a day. I was drinking no water, period. Before May 1st, I was no water. I hated it, right? But I knew I had to drink water. So I replaced water I replaced my soda with water, and I was like, you know what, I'm just going to drink it. But I bought water flavoring, and I bought Propel water. And I was drinking all kinds of flavored water. That's what I drank in the beginning. So I eliminated and I switched to all water, and I was drinking 1 ketone a day. And then about 2 to 3 weeks in, I recognized that I was having headaches from the detoxing, and the afternoons were a real big struggle. So I was introduced to Mitoplex, not the flavored kind because we didn't have it, but this kind, right? So then I started incorporating Mitoplex. This is upgraded electrolytes, right? So when your body is detoxing, or you're not, or you've changed how you're eating and drinking, you become deficient in some areas. So this helps with that. Helps with headaches, helps with muscle cramps, helps get your body to a cellular hydrated level. Ketones and Mitoplex are like a power couple. They help each other work. This helps with that. All right. I kind of like to I'm going to tell a real quick story. You guys, most of you have kids. If you have kids, drop me in the comments. There's a SpongeBob episode out there in the movie where the fisherman captures Patrick and SpongeBob, and he takes them back to his boathouse or whatever it is, and he puts them on a table, and he's shining a light on them to dry them out, right? Because that's what you do when you capture creatures from the sea, you dry them out, all right? So there's a picture, or there's like a video, the music starts to get like really crazy, right? Because they're starting to turn gray and they're drying out, and it's like the end of the end, and you're like, oh no, Patrick and SpongeBob are gonna die, right? And then there's a tear that comes out of SpongeBob's eye, and it travels down his body across the table to the wire of the heat lamp all the way down into the wall socket where it's plugged in. It shorts it out. It sparks something that makes the sprinkler system come on, and it brings SpongeBob, Patrick back to life. They're back to full color. They jump out the window. They live happily ever after. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Have you guys ever seen that? Okay. So that's the best way that I can describe the Mitoplex in your body. Like, it's literally attached to everything in your body, all your organs, your tissues, all of that. Mitoplex, or mitochondria, is attached to that. And so majority of you guys are dehydrated. And so when you think about what your body looks like on the inside, that's kind of what it's like. This helps with that. This helps get your mitochondria up to a good level that makes everything else in your body work better. I'm not a doctor, all right? I'm not sciencey at all. So like, that's just where my brain goes and how I was able to most understand it. So that's what this, so I started incorporating this. So I had this and this every single day. And then I started adding in a second ketone in the afternoon. So I would always stop at the gas station. When I worked at the school, there was a gas station right at the corner. I would stop and get a soda, and I would drink it on the way home while I sat in traffic. Well, then I replaced the soda with water. That wasn't kicking it, so I replaced it with a second ketone. So 1 ketone in the morning, 1 ketone in the afternoon, and I was drinking Mitoplex, living my best life, okay? Then I started a reboot later that month. So I did do my first reboot within the first 30 days. This is a product assisted fast. So like, you just take product over 60 hours. You start on a Sunday night, you end on a Wednesday morning. All the product you need is in this box for that 60 hours, and then you transition back into eating. So I incorporated that in. So I started doing a reboot once a month. That was great and wonderful. And then in July, I recognized that there were many other flavors. So flavors like lime time. So I started kind of drinking a few more flavors, eventually moved my afternoon ketone to nighttime because I'm a binge eater at night and I love desserts and bedtime snacks. And I was starting to realize my problem time was now in the evening. So I moved this to the evening, and the rest is history. I just stuck with it every single day. I got up, I walked, I drank my water, I drank my ketones, and I eliminated foods. And then as I started eliminating foods, then I started doing a little bit more research on Google and Pinterest. And then I tightened up my food list, and that's where I recognized that green veggies are the lowest in carbs, and berries are the lowest fruits that are the lowest in sugar. And then I just started eating green veggies and berries only. Tried some keto breads at the time, were terrible. They tasted literally like cardboard, or they fell apart in your hand. So found some like 90-second bread recipes, found chaffles, just started finding solutions to my problems and transitioning more into this lifestyle. My husband eventually joined. He didn't start with me at first. My kids aren't keto, but they would eat a lot of the foods I would eat, right? They would eat protein and veggies. They loved fruit. In the beginning, I would get mad because I would go buy all this fruit and vegetables. I'd process it on Sunday, set myself up for success, and they would be grabbing handfuls of my fruit, eating my vegetables, and I'm like, dang it, you guys have all this other stuff. And then I was like, wait, Mel, but you actually want them to eat this stuff. So then that was like a whole thing, and I was like, okay, we're going to do this. And we just navigate one day, 1 week, 1 month at a time. And so I don't know if this is going to help anyone, but I also wanted to show some of my friends. I'm going to get some updated, I just had a call come through, so I hope that doesn't knock me off. But I'm going to get some updated, pictures, but I wanted to show some of my friends. So this is Taffy. So Taffy started doing the same things, right? 2 ketones a day, lazy keto. She's a foster mom. She's got a lot going on as well. But she had really great results. This is Katie. Same thing. Mom of 2 kids. Husband traveled a lot. That's how she related to me. 2 ketones a day. She didn't like rebooting. So like, she didn't really reboot much, but she just eliminated foods. Started living her best life. You guys know Megan. I do stuff with Megan all the time. She lives less than 10 minutes from me. This was Megan back a few years ago. Now she's a mama to baby Maverick. But this was what Megan looked like. And I know a lot of you guys follow her as well. Like, this is Megan back in the day before she started her journey, right? And look, Tommy, he hadn't even changed. I think he might even be skinnier now, right? And then this is Bree. Bree doesn't do lazy keto. Bree drinks ketones for energy and for her mood and for her focus. She likes pizza and she likes all kid foods. So she likes corn dogs and she likes chicken strips. She likes French fries and tater tots. She's pregnant now too, but she didn't change her diet. She just started drinking a little bit more water and incorporating ketones. So like, and I have so many people who've had amazing results doing exactly what I'm doing. But the thing is like, you have to be all in if you're on a wellness journey and your main goal is fat loss. You have to make changes. Ketones do not replace your habits. Ketones do not replace your water. Ketones do not replace your food. They do not replace your movement. They literally are a tool to incorporate into your routine, and they can change your life. I have the P5 project, you guys. Literally, it's a group. It's a customer group for anyone who orders through me. In there, we help with mindset. We help set goals. There's lots of recipes in there, additional resources, information about all of the product. You know, when you order, we help you get started. And when I say we, it's because we're a community. Like, I'm in there and I'm like the main person, right? But there are so many people in there who've had great success doing exactly what I'm doing and are super confident to answer any questions that you have. We're a community of people, because I say people because it's mostly women, but I know that occasionally a man or two will like join us, right? Because it's for everyone. But it's a community of women who all are working at the same goal, to become a better version of ourselves, to put us first, because if we take care of ourselves, we can be so much better at impacting everyone else in our life, right? But it has to start with us. And I know that maybe it's your time now, or maybe it's not, or maybe you think it is, or maybe you're just brand new and you just stumbled across me and you're like, okay, I like feel this. I want this to be me too, right? Maybe that's you. Like, there's a link up here in the description of this video where you can go shop the site. If you're brand new, I have $20 off coupon. There's a site sale. Bundles are on sale. Fresa freezes BOGO. Like, get in where you fit in, all right? This is this new product that just came out in December. It's called the 5-Day Eye Fast. You basically get 5 bags. Everything is what you need for 1 day. And then you just incorporate high protein at lunch, low carb at dinner. We walk you through that. We're going to be rebooting at the end of the month, at the end of May. I put together like a product schedule of what it looks like for me. So I'll be walking you guys through that. And then there's so many flavors. So like, I started with Heart Tart, and then I incorporated Lime Time, and then I just kind of rotated back and forth between these two. But eventually Strawberry Peach came. And then eventually Hibiscus Lemonade came, literally the best flavor ever created by any wellness company out there. It is so good, you guys. You just add it to water and you drink it. Gummy bear, so good. Naranja orange liquid ketones, so good, right? Now I have flavored Mitoplex that you can add to water, or you can add this to, you know, like there's so many flavor combos that you can do with all of this, like mix and match. We're here to help you every step of the way, right? I'm literally obsessed with this product and this lifestyle, and I will shout it from the mountaintops. And guess what? Not everyone in my life in the beginning was on the same page as me. There are people near and dear to me, family and friends, who tried to turn me away from what I was doing, tried to sabotage my business by telling people you don't need a powder to have success, you just need to do whatever. And like literally, not everybody needs this in their life, but like a lot of people need this, right? This product puts your body into a state of ketosis. You can get into ketosis naturally. I will never argue that. You have to follow a very strict keto diet, and it takes a lot of time and patience. And for many people, we don't want to be strict keto, and we don't want to wait forever, and we need some like instant, right? And you can do your wellness journey without a product, right? You can drink water and move your body and be super disciplined. I'm never going to argue that either, but this is just a tool that will help it make it easier and more enjoyable. Think about these things in your life. Like, for example, I like to use these analogies. Also, I know I have a lot of people on here, so drop your favorite flavors in the comments below so that people can see. People literally like everything. Hibiscus lemonade is literally the best flavor ever created, just so you know. But like, here's the thing. Do you need a calculator to help you figure out math? You don't. We use a calculator because it helps us find our numbers and our answers quicker and easier, and we don't get so stressed out by just pushing the number in the button, right? We get stressed out, we got to write stuff down. We can't even find a paper or pen to do the math. That already stresses us out, right? A calculator makes it easier, right? You don't need a blow dryer to blow dry your hair, or a curling iron to curl your hair, or a straightener to straighten your hair, right? But you do it because you like how it makes you feel when you've done it, right? You like that your hair is put together, that you can use tools to make it look the way you want it to look, right? You don't need it, but you use it because it makes you feel better. You don't need a washer and dryer to wash and dry your clothes. Our ancestors have showed us that we can do that in a sink, in a bathtub, and people still do that to this day, right? Having a washer and dryer is just something that we have incorporated into our houses, into our lives, because it makes it so much easier and more enjoyable. We can literally put clothes in a washer, start the machine, and walk away. Right? You can put this in your body, drink it, and walk away, and you've got appetite control. It helps with energy. It helps with mood. It helps with focus. All right? A lot of people drink this product, and they're like, oh my gosh, the scale's not moving. This product it helps with muscle preservation. Muscle weighs more than fat. It's not a weight loss product. It's a product that puts your body in ketosis. You will shred fat. You will experience energy bursts. And not the weird ones. It'll help you with your sleep. It'll help you with your skin. It'll help you with your digestion. People are like, oh my gosh, I started drinking that product and now I'm pooping. That's natural. Right? And if you're pooping quickly, it's probably because you're drinking it too fast, because it tastes amazing and you're like, I can't get enough of it, right? But you slow it down, you start half a packet, you minimize those issues or eliminate them. But here's the question I asked the other day. Like, I lost this fat, right? I lost this fat. How did it leave my body? How does fat leave your body? I guess I need to like do some research on that. But in my brain, I'm like, well, if I'm peeing and pooping as much as I'm peeing and pooping, that's me celebrating that this fat is leaving my body. I'm literally evicting it from my body, right? If you guys got an answer for that, let me know. But I think that fat leaves your body through pee and poop. So if you're not peeing and pooping, the fat's not leaving your body. You're not having the results you want. So I don't know. That's just my mind. But anyways, I don't know, like, I love you guys and I want you to hear my heart, but it was this weekend 4 years ago that my life completely changed. May 1st was my day one, and I was able to lose 100 pounds in 8 months. Not doing anything hard, just focusing on one day at a time. Drink more water, move your body, eat better are the three main things to focus on. And then if you want to incorporate a supplement, do that. And if you incorporate a supplement, you get better access to me personally. Because you get my phone number, you get in a chat, And you also get into my P5 project group. P5 stands for the power of 5. 5 daily habits that you focus on every single day. Too many people are focused on the end game, on the goal, right? The goal is great to have a goal. My goal in the beginning was to lose 100 pounds. You have to push that goal off to the side, and then you have to think about, how am I going to get there? How am I going to get to my goal? That's the P5. That's the power of 5. The 5 tasks to do every single day. Drink water, have a water goal, move your body, so have some kind of movement goal. For me, it was 30 minutes a day, and I couldn't even do that I couldn't even walk around the block in 30 minutes. But the more you do it, the easier it gets. The more you do it, the faster you get. So then it's a better thing, right? You find a way to eat. You do not have to be keto to drink ketones. I just promote lazy keto because that's the result I had. That's how I was able to lose it. So I will never give you guys information of things that I haven't done personally, right? So like, I do lazy keto because I think it should be for everyone. It's super easy. Focus on protein, veggies, fruits, and good for you fats, right? And then, if you can, incorporate some sort of fasting. That's what I do. Shorten your eating window, discipline, teach yourself how to do that. And then my 5th thing is incorporating a product. That literally changed my life. So, I have tons of resources. Most of you guys are probably in the group. I'm working on just some bigger, better things to help you guys even more. If you are interested in one of my $20 off coupons and you're brand new, never ordered ever, definitely reach out so I can get one of those to you. I think I was down to 3. I had someone use one yesterday, and then somebody's expired because you only have a short amount of time to use the coupon, and then it expires. So I recycled it back in. So I think I might have 4 20 off coupons. We have a 25% off site sale. We have bundles, so you can get started with a variety box of ketones and an iFast kit. Simple, right? You can get started with that, or Fresa Freeze, which is the strawberry daiquiri mock flavor, is buy one, get one free right now. Buy one, get one free, right? It's awesome. It's until supplies last, or I believe this flyer said 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. It'll sell out because it's a BOGO. I don't know. Put BOGO in the comments if you guys have already taken advantage of that, and put 25 if you already took advantage of that sale. You guys are going to see lots of people have taken advantage of the sale. The Melby community is a one. It's amazing, right? And we like to take advantage of sales and deals because we are here about the lazy cheap life. Right? We do invest a little bit of money into this because it is a good product that works, and we try to save money in other areas. I'll tell you guys when there's sales, discounts, all the things. But anyways, that's what I have for you guys. Are we still doing Freebie Friday? Yeah, Lisa, you probably didn't go look at my page yet. That's okay. I already put up the post this morning. So our company every Friday, well, basically it's every weekend, but it starts on Friday. You have an opportunity to win 20 packets of ketones for free. They draw 10 winners every single week. You don't have to do anything as far as paying. You don't have to be a customer. You can be a customer. You could be a promoter. Literally anybody can win. All you have to do is watch a quick video. It's usually about 2 minutes or less, and fill in, complete the phrase. So you do that over on YouTube. That enters you into the contest, and then they announce the winners on Monday. So if you want to get the information on how to do that, go comment on my post from this morning. It's really fun. It's tell me a girl's name that starts with a T and ends with an A. So just go comment, and then we will get the information. There are 3 BOGOs left, so if you guys don't know what that is, go check it out. There's 3 left, and then once those are done, those are done. And if you have any questions at all, let me know. Keep in mind, I watched for 15 months, so I get the watching, I get the hesitation, I get the second guessing, I get the mindset around, I don't want to do that, because that was me. That was me. But this weekend, 4 years ago, literally changed my life. And it's going to change someone else's. And it's going to change someone else's. And it's going to keep going and going and going, right? But it just takes you making yourself a priority, and it takes you making one decision. And I believe in you. If I can do it, anyone can. You guys, I was a busy mom. I am a busy mom of 2 teens now in high school. My husband used to travel. We're always on the go. We do this whether we're at home. We do this whether we're out of state. I haven't done the drawings yet because I got 3 left. It'll be next week. So I'll do the drawing next week. But it literally just starts with one decision. So let me know if you have any questions. I'm going to jump off here. I've got to go get my walk-in. I need to go to Sam's to get some more grapes for this weekend. Supposedly Dollar General has all these water flavors that I didn't know existed. And we have a new Dollar General in town, so I'm going to go stop in there. I've never been in there. So I'm going to go check that out. And get on with my day. So I hope you guys have a great Friday, a great weekend. I'll be in and out tomorrow. Austin, it's family day for the high school baseball program at the high school. So he has a game tomorrow. My husband is working the grill. And then Kyla has 3 games. She's in a tournament in the next county over. So we're going to be dividing and conquering for a little bit, meeting back up. But I'm going to be taking all my food with me. And yeah, it's going to be great. 75 days of this. We're on day 12. So I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. And I will see you later. Bye.